Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? I am doing blessed and highly favored. I am having a wonderful moment. I just finished having a delicious sandwich with some Hawaiian bread, just 2 pieces of Hawaiian bread, 2 slices of provolone cheese in the big pack that you get from Costco that's like squared, and turkey. Simple food. When you're hungry, it hits the spot. And on top of that, I had some Grey Poupon. I had some Grey Poupon mustard. I'm not a big mayonnaise person, but my Grey Poupon did me right. It did me right. And I am satiated. I'm like good. I have my water. I am just in good spirits. So why am I excited? I am excited because this is my 50th video. I am nifty 50. And I'm excited about it. If you saw my post last night, when I recorded my video last night, I had no idea I was this close to 50 because if you remember, I said 40 something. I didn't know what it was. And then I looked at my video this morning because I learn real time. And I'm like, I'm at 49. And I was just like, we got to celebrate 50. So today I am excited that this is my 50th video. I keep having to press the screen because it goes dark. You all don't get to see that, but I see it. And I'm really excited. I'm excited because I have put in the work. I've been consistent. And when you are working on something new and it's something that you haven't done and you've been consistently doing it, you feel good about yourself. I liken it to when I worked out. I want to say 2021, 22. I want to say 2021. I wanted to be fit by 50. That was a goal of mine. And for the first time, let me lean close. The first time in my adult life, I worked out every day, 30 minutes, calisthenics, 30-minute walk in my neighborhood. It was during COVID. So I worked from home, got up early in the spring through the fall, like for months. Never done that in my life. So for those of you that regularly work out, hats off to you. Not a part of my life, but I made a commitment to do that. And I felt great. My attitude was better. My energy level was up. We were on team. We were virtual. And my team noticed that my disposition had changed. And I was just like, wow, there's a lot to this, getting moving stuff. And so that was really something that I'm proud of. And this is very similar to that. You may be wondering why I've got all my pearls. I'm clutching my pearls. Now, why I'm dressed like this today started off as a somber day, really a celebration of life. I went to the homegoing service of a teammate of mine who passed away, and it was a beautiful service. The team showed up, my leadership showed up, and did a beautiful presentation to the family. And so this is why I'm dressed like this. Normally on a Saturday, you gonna get a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, face definitely not painted. You gonna get, the relaxed Karen. But today you get me a little more zhuzhed up, and I kept it on because I wanted to record my 50th with a nice outfit on that I already had. So here we are. I want to talk a little bit about expectations. And with this process and journey that I'm on, and I say it's a new journey because I started recording in November and I decided to take on the challenge of being in the YouTube space. Now, you've heard me mention that I have a company called Feet Planted LLC, where I'm a STEMinist and I do workshops and programs. I do a lot of things with students and high school students and early career professionals. And I wanted my YouTube channel to be separate from that because what I found is that in the early days, 21, 22, 23, it was very performative. I was following people that were like, you have to do this, your thumbnail has to look like this, like it was very scripted. And I mentioned that in a previous video. And the woman that I am now is just very different. The woman I am now is enjoying being authentic, like real authentic. I went through some phases where, my career shifted in a good way and my responsibilities increased. Let's just be real. I believe, though everybody that knows me may not be able to see it, though in time I hope they will, that the maturation process, me maturing, has really increased. And that maturity has come from disappointment, hurt. It's come from challenges. It's come from health challenges. It's come from celebratory events. It's come from choosing my time. It has allowed me to have a different walk spiritually, because God has shown me that, yeah, you think you're here, but you're really here. Certain situations and things have shown me that there are specific areas that I need to work on. And so all of those things in concert have brought me to this place. And so being on YouTube is just one additional thing. It does not take over my life. Like, I don't stress about what I'm going to record about. My goals are to be authentic, to do exactly what I say I'm going to do, which is share something that I've learned and something that I believe is honest and maybe relatable to you, and to have fun. Like, I actually want to do this and have fun because it's just more enjoyable. Like, I've had some posts where I've talked about caregiving and I was kind of talking in a lower tone because in that moment I was face to face with mortality. My mom was not on her sick deathbed, but when you take care of an older parent, you realize that the relationship is shifting. And so I spent time with that. I sat in it. And it's not that it was the first time that I had thought that, felt that, but I was in it and I shared it. And when you listen to the thoughts that you have just with yourself, when you give them air, you start to process it. So that's just one example of being vulnerable. And I don't mind being vulnerable. I don't really like it very much, but it has, I think, made me more approachable. It's definitely made me more relatable, not necessarily to you, but in other facets of my life. Like, I would not necessarily have been as approachable because my brain is always thinking. It's always thinking of something I need to do, strategizing on reaching some goal, whether it's for my business or doing something that I believe is aligned to purpose. And God, in many different ways, has said, daughter, those things are great, but anything that you do that is apart from the kingdom, that doesn't glorify me, is not really a good use of your time. And on top of that, there are places and things that I need you to be in these places. I need you to do these things. And if you're going to represent me, you got to spend time with me. You can't just go off of what you know, because you are ever changing, ever evolving. And making sure that I put God as a priority, that I am okay with letting people know that I'm a Christian. Not that I wasn't before, but to be real honest, Feet Planted LLC, while it is based on Christian principles, that was not my main message. If you go back and look at early videos, I did a video of where I got the name from, which comes from Psalm chapter 1, verses 1-3, where if you sit by the rivers of waters, those who do not sit in the seat of the scornful, they will be planted by the rivers of waters. So in my mind, I wanted to plant my feet, and I wanted to be feet planted, unmovable, always abounding in the works of the Lord. The only difference is that I was doing that for a community interested in pursuing STEM for a career. So my point of view was less about what God is doing in my life and more about what I learned to be able to advance in my career, to give wisdom to the BIPOC community, all the things. I won't get into all the details. Go to the website if you want to learn more about it. And so there's a different position. This is about life. This is about when you're vulnerable, or when your feelings are hurt, or when you have self-doubt, or when you honor your father's passing and you want to talk about who you are. And I think about how people see me and how I represent myself. And I wonder, does the person that they see in person match up with who I am now? And so this revelation of talking about my journey is just a different Karen. And there are people that see this Karen that you're seeing right now every day. And there's some people that I don't necessarily spend that much time with that'll be like, yeah, I've noticed a difference. And maybe it's because of this or because of that. But the reality of it is that I am glad to be in a place where I am learning, I am growing, and I treat every day as an opportunity to get closer to Christ, closer to purpose, closer to his purpose for me, God's purpose for me. And if I can be an example of what not to do, of what to do, and how to deal with it in between. I'm not, I'm quick to say I'm not perfect, but nobody is. At the end of the day, we're all striving for something. And the woman I am now is getting more clarity about what that something is. And so I'm happy about it. I'm happy. And, this 50th video is a culmination of all those things. It's very easy to talk about because it's very ever present in my mind. So I can see the timer. It's 12 minutes. Not sure if I've said anything that is of interest to you at this point. What I would like to share with you, in addition to the culmination of 49 videos, with this being 50, or depending on which side you're on, is be proud of your accomplishments. Celebrate the wins. Celebrate the wins of life. Celebrate the little wins, the WINS, the victories that nobody gets to see. Sometimes the things that people don't know about. The people that you do life with, make sure that you are able to tell them about the wins. And we're on this journey together. So guess what? You're doing life with me. If you watch any of these videos, you're doing life with me, and I want you to celebrate with me. And I'm excited about what the future holds. I am in a position to appreciate life after just being at a funeral where my teammates and family members of my teammate are saying goodbye to a loved one. This precious soul died suddenly. My teammates literally talked to her the day before she passed away. So I'm reminded that tomorrow's not promised. I'm not trying to get too deep, too spiritual. I'm just here to tell you that I'm enjoying being 6 feet above ground. I'm enjoying the life that I have. And part of this video is an extension of my life, an extension of me acknowledging that along the way I've learned some things. Along the way in this body, with this face and this skin, I've been through some things that I want to share, that I want to learn from you. And so 50 videos of me embracing the opportunity to share and to receive. So if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. The content of every video may not resonate with you, and that's fine. I hope that there is something that I say or a video that you watch that encourages you, that puts you in a positive disposition, that makes you say, go girl, or that makes you say, I didn't think about that. Or that causes you to affirm the path that you're on and be able to take that step one more day, one more second, one more minute, one more hour in your life towards a positive direction. So I'm gonna wrap it up and again say thank you. I want you all to have a wonderful evening, and put in the comments what you are expecting in the next, I'm going to say 30 days. 30 days seems to be about the time, you know, that 30, 60, 90. We say that in the business and corporate world. But since today is the 50th recording, let's check back on the 75th video. So 25 more days. What's going to be the difference? We're not talking goals. We're not talking New Year resolutions. We're talking, where do you want to be in 25 days? What significant changes do you want to make? I would love to know, because guess what? I'm going to be sharing mine every night that I post a video. Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.